Welcome to Grade 12 Chemistry.
Activation energy versus threshold energy. Consider two reactants A and B. They react to form product through an activated complex. Activated complex is a state of particles in between the reactants and product. An activated complex is very unstable and have only the momentary existence. This is shown by the dotted line between reactant A and B. Activated complex disintegrate to form products. According to collision theory, the particles should collide each other. The particles of reactant A and B collide each other, and all collisions do not lead to products. For the collision to be effective, the particles should have a minimum energy. To initiate the reaction, this minimum energy required for effective collision and to initiate the reaction is called threshold energy. This is shown in this graph. On the x-axis, reaction progress is taken, and on y-axis, energy of particles is taken. This energy, 30 kilojoules per mole, is the internal energy of the particles. The internal energy represented by U is the sum of all energies, vibrational, rotational, and all other energies of the particles. 30 kilojoules per mole is the internal energy of the reactant, and in order to initiate the reaction, the particles need a minimum energy, 50 kilojoules per mole, represent the minimum energy for the particle, and this is called threshold energy. And here an activated complex is formed, and the activated complex break to form the products. Suppose internal energy is U, 30 kilojoules per mole, and threshold energy is 50 kilojoules per mole. The reactant requires some additional energy to reach the internal energy to reach the threshold energy, and this is the energy barrier. And this additional energy required for the reactants to undergo the chemical change is called activation energy. So activation energy is threshold energy minus internal energy. 50 minus 30 is equal to 20 kilojoules per mole. So activation energy is the additional energy required for the reactant to undergo chemical change, whereas the threshold energy is the minimum energy required for effective collision and to initiate the reaction.
Now let us see how activation
Energy is related to the speed of a reaction. If activation energy is 0, that means the reaction doesn't require an additional energy, so the reaction is very, very fast. And if activation energy is low, that shows the reaction require a very small amount of additional energy. So the reaction is faster. If activation energy is high, the reaction require more additional energy to reach the threshold energy. So the reaction is slow.
An exothermic reaction is
The reaction in which heat energy is liberated. This is shown in this graph. On x-axis reaction progress is taken and on y-axis energy is taken. As heat energy is liberated to the surrounding, the product has lesser energy than the reactants. The energy of the product is lesser than energy of the reactant. The change in enthalpy delta H is enthalpy of the product minus enthalpy of the reactant. As the product has lesser energy, delta H change in enthalpy is found to be negative. Whereas in an endothermic reaction, an endothermic reaction is the reaction in which the heat energy is absorbed from the surroundings. So, in an endothermic reaction, the product has more energy. The product has more energy than the reactant. Delta H, the change in enthalpy is enthalpy of the product minus enthalpy of the reactant. As the product has more energy than the reactant, delta H of endothermic reaction is found to be positive. Thank you.